HONOR X7b in the house, y'all. Let us quickly take a look at the specifications. So it runs on Android 13 with Magic OS out of the box. Snapdragon 680 chipset with 8 gigs of memory and 8 gigs of virtual RAM. There is no way to disable Honor RAM Turbo, so we're gonna leave that in. 256 gigabytes of UFS storage, full HD display. And the color of the unit that we have right now is flowing silver, and I just love the way that it changes, plus the small details that comes out when you move the rear panel. So while that thing is loading, let us quickly take a look at the game panel called Game Manager. So these are all the features. Do not disturb, we're gonna turn it on. Then you will be able to quickly access your favorite apps and run them in a window like Facebook, YouTube. And we currently have our resources set to game mode. Let's try opening YouTube in a small window. So that'll allow you to run other stuff in the foreground while you play your games. And now that we've loaded Genshin Impact, let us quickly review the graphics settings. It defaulted to low. Let's bring it up to the highest. And 60 FPS. Now we're experiencing a bit of sluggishness. Let's turn the volume all the way up. Wow, that is loud. 200% high volume mode. Wow, it can get pretty loud. I'm gonna turn this down to just 100%. So it is playable at the highest settings, just not super smooth. Now we'll try to bring it down to the lowest graphics so that we can observe how it performs. Okay, now it's extremely smooth. So if you're willing to sacrifice visual fidelity for better frame rates, then this is the way to go. Let's just quickly try low, which is the default anyway. We're still getting extremely good frame rates on low. Snapdragon 680 holding itself up. Let's get into a battle. Alright, for our next game we have PUBG. First, let us review the graphics. Highest that the system allows us is HD graphics and high frame rates for both combat and lobby. Moving on to controls, let's double check gyroscope support. And you'll see that gyroscope is supported and it is currently set to on. Now I'm looking around with the gyroscope, and so far it appears to be responsive. Alright, let's head over to battle. Okay, so running around to the field, I'm getting pretty decent frame rates so far. Got our first kill. On to our third game, Mobile Legends Bang Bang. As you can see, frame rate all the way to super, graphics all the way up to ultra. Let's just quickly see how fast the storage is. And as you can see, the skins and the animations load almost instantly, although there is some slight stuttering. But then again, we're running on ultra graphics. So let's go and play a game. Alright, we're now in game MLBB, super frame rate and ultra graphics.
Fate alters. Watch my blade.
An enemy has been slain.
Watch my blade.
Mega kill. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, so we got Carx running on the highest possible setting, 6 overall. Motion blur turned on, smoke intensity set to high. However, as far as the gaming experience goes, it is almost unplayable. As you can see, it's just crawling. Alright, so now I brought the graphics all the way to the lowest possible setting. Let's see if there's a big improvement. So we now have Carx running on the lowest graphic settings. There's a big improvement in frame rates. However, graphically speaking, it's not as nice looking as what we were getting when we had the game running on the highest settings. Alright, so we've been gaming on the HONOR X7b for a while now. And I'm checking the surface temperature. Seems to be hovering around 44 point something, almost 45 degrees in the display area. Let's quickly check the temperature on the back. So the rear panel seems to be hovering somewhere around 43 degrees, right above the camera island. So these are pretty normal or pretty average temperatures. Before we end this video, just a few benchmarks. Antutu 315K with a temperature change of 0.5 degrees Celsius. So very good thermals. This is Passmark doing 7.9K, and you can look at the disk read and write speeds, which averages around 400 megabytes per second. Now for PC Mark, we're doing 7.5K, almost 7.6. Last but not least, you have the battery life benchmark, and you can see we did 7 hours on Wi-Fi, which is very, very impressive. So if you have any questions about this phone, drop them in the comments. We also have other content on the HONOR X7b on our YouTube channel. So check us out on TechKuya, and we'll see you guys there.